Hi everyone, this is Shauna from shauna.plans on Instagram and here on YouTube. As promised, I have a second video for you today. We're gonna do this whole week, Monday to Friday. I am going to do my extreme planning with you because I'm using Procreate a little bit more. So what extreme planning is, Lenny Digitals shares a free planner with us, or some kind of planning tool with us every month. And the extreme part of it is that you just have to post something every day. Make a spread and post it. You can use it for anything you want. People use it for their daily spreads, for gratitude, to take a picture, do a memory spread. For this month, Jenna added to the challenge by doing these recommended color palettes. So today is the 5th. So the palette is this kind of blue, light blue and green. Oops. Yesterday was green and yellow. We've got blue and yellow, red and green, and gray and blue. So what I'm going to do first is, this is all, there's nothing here to grab. So, but I'm going to grab this box and say, take screenshot, and I'm going to copy this so that I can grab this little palette, so I know what colors to use. This was my spread for the first. I used the light and the dark blue, and I made the elephant, the notepad, and the pencil all in Procreate, as well as the background. Same thing, I did the background in Procreate on this spread and the little fox. This spread, same thing, background and the little bird. And the pencil, you can see I made the pencil match with the little bird on it as well. This one was for yesterday. Just the notepad was done in Procreate, and I forgot to make a little animal. So we have today. Here's the palette that we're gonna do. So I did go through my kits before I started the video because I can spend like half an hour looking through kits trying to find something that works. And I found this beetle kit, Beetle Buggin from So Whimzey. Here, I'm just gonna paste my little palette. It's not a perfect match, but I'm thinking that's pretty close. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use this kit and some of the Procreate stuff to make my spread. So first let's go into Procreate, and I'm gonna go plus. This planner is square, so I'm gonna choose the square canvas, and it's gonna bring it up for me. And now Crystal was kind enough to make palettes for the whole month and share them with me. So I already have the two colors that I need here in the palette. It's the blue and the green in that top corner there. So I need to do some kind of background using these two palettes. I have a ton of brushes. I don't even know where I got half of them from, so I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to link these ones for you. But I'm thinking if we're using the bugs, like a plant type theme might be fun. I have some mushrooms. What else do we have? Folksy florals. I'm kind of liking these mushrooms though. That might be a fun background. The colors don't really go. You don't usually have blue and green mushrooms, but it might be a fun background for those beetles. Not sure. What have we got? So the green is a little darker than the blue. So maybe if we do, I don't know, let's pick a mushroom. Oh, too big. Two finger tap is an undo. So I'm just gonna make the size a bit smaller. Is that weird? Why does it keep doing different sizes? Like I said, I am not a professional Procreator. Okay, Okay, so we have a couple blank layers. I just did a clear on that. Look, it's doing like these itty bitty tiny little ones. Ugh. Delete. Okay. Let's try something else. Maybe some flowers. Oh, these could work really nice. So these are line art botanicals from Omia Studio. She has tons of Procreate stuff in her shop. So what should we use? Could just do like a couple of those. Okay, let's change to the green. This is kind of fun. It needs to be a little bigger. All right. Now, I'm going to turn the background off to make this transparent. I'm going to make another layer. I think we'll stick with the green. And I'm going to go down to some of these brushes that Procreate comes with. Ooh, oops. So we're going to do Paper Daisy. I'm going to have my opacity, like, so you can make how dark it shows up. So I'm going to have this way down low, and I have it on my second layer. So it's going to go underneath everything that I did. Here, I'm just going to put this back on so we can see what I'm doing. Kind of like that. I think I want it smaller. So I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit. I like the level of opacity that I picked. Nope, too small. Nope. It's really just trial and error for me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so let's turn the background off. I'm going to leave this kind of transparent on purpose. I'll show you why. So I'm going to go PNG and copy. And I'm going to bring it over here and paste it down. Now the reason I left it transparent is so that I don't cover up the little Davy in the corner here, because that's a link that takes you to the front. So the link will still work if I cover it up, but you just can't see it, and I like to be able to see it. So that's why I want it transparent. If I'd left the white background on, because this planner page is white, it would look the same overall, except for it would cover up that little Davy. So I'm kind of liking that background. This is just a little one-pager for the kit. There's some really cute things in here. I think I'm gonna grab this image. And we're gonna go back into Procreate. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard of Patreon. It's a website where you can have subscriptions to different artists. Jenna from Lenny Digitals has a Patreon, so you pay so much a month each. Depending on how much you pay, you get different tiers of content from her. So last month's content, we got this notebook as part of the Patreon. So I've been using it a lot for my extreme planning spreads. But basically Jenna made it all up with all these different layers, and then you just drop your colors in to make it all matchy. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take the blue, and drop it on the page, and then the torn papers as well, and I'm going to drop it on the page. She has some standard colors that she put in, so if I were to deselect that, and I could choose any of these other colors that she's already kind of defaulted it in. And then this one here is where I can drop my colors. Now I also can change the binding at the top by dropping the color here. But what I was thinking might be kind of fun is I'm going to take this image that I pasted or copied before we came over. Just trying to see what part of it has the most blues and greens in it. I'm thinking this bottom part. So I'm going to put that over the spine. Nope. And I'm going to choose clipping mask. So what I did, I've inserted it above the texture, and then I'm going to hit clipping mask. I'm going to turn off the color. Okay, that's not working. Do put it down here? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to insert it above the binding, and the clipping mask automatically applies itself. And now I've got these little bugs at the top of my notebook, which is pretty fantastic if you ask me. So I'm going to go swipe, share, PNG, and copy. And we'll put that down on top of all of our little leaves that we did. Today is Monday, so I'm going to grab the Monday sticker. Let's grab this little circle with the blue beetle. And today is the 5th. I'm going to turn off my images and just grab that text and resize it. There we go. So another thing that I've been adding every day to my extreme planning is the affirmation that the Scattered Planner is giving away for free every day in her Facebook group. She started it at the beginning of the month, so you can see it's on every page. I will honor my commitment to myself. I love myself. I will celebrate my small wins. That one I love. I accept myself just as I am, and I will be present in every moment. So if you go to the Scattered Planner Facebook group, I'm not going to do it now because I've got my Wi-Fi turned off so we don't get interrupted. But if you go to the Scattered Planner Facebook group, you can download your little affirmation. So I will link the Facebook group in the description, as well as the beetle kit that I'm using. And I'll try to find this stamp set that I used as well. So what have we got? We got some more space to fill up. Let's go and make our little critter in Procreate. So I'm going to do another new canvas. We'll just stick with square because we can. I always, first thing I do is turn my backgrounds off. And for some reason I'm failing. There we go. Okay. So I always turn my background off, and I always shrink my little screen so that it has some room around it, so that when I'm doing stuff, it doesn't get like under my little toggle menu bar things. So now we're going to pick an animal for today. When I had the Creative Fabrica subscription, I bought this brush set that has these super cute little animals in it. And that's what I've been using to make my animal for each day. So I've done the bird and the elephant and the little fox. So now I'm trying to think what kind of goes with bugs. Little pig. Let's try a little pig, this little warthog guy. He's pretty cute. So I'm going to change my color to black. And we'll put him down. Let's make him bigger. Okay, so there's our little piggy. And I want to use the blue and green, so he's going to be a colorful pig. Let's do a blue face. So what's happened is I don't even know what it's called, tolerances are too high, so it filled the whole page. So in 2-finger tap, and this time when I drag, I'm not gonna let go. See how it says my color drop threshold 97.6. So you can like swipe left and right and that will change that threshold. So now I can just drop in the colors and it'll just fill where I want it to. This is a pretty colorful pig. Undo. We'll make his nose blue. So green horns and a blue nose. So I want the nose to be just a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the blue color and then go to my disc. So here's the blue color and I can just drag it around a bit and change what color it is, but it still kind of stays in that family. So I want it maybe a little more on the bright side, a little more on the dark side. No, a little bit more than that. So let's go back in. I'll just drag it a bit more over. See how that looks. Perfect. So we got a little pig. Now, one thing that can get kind of annoying, let's go back to the palettes. I'm just going to pick a random color. When you're dragging, if you drop on the line, it's going to change the color of the lines, which most of the time you don't want. And also depending on your threshold, it might, or what other colors you're layering, it might tint. So my best tip for you, I'm trying to make it happen this time, but it's just not. There you go. See my green changed colors. Undo, try again is my best advice for when stuff like that happens. Undo is your friend. So let's grab that. I'm just going to copy. I rarely save stuff to my camera roll because I don't need to clutter up the memory that I've got already used up on my iPad. So let's paste her little piggy down. There we go. It's pretty cute. What else do we have in this kit? I love these beetles. I know some people might be creeped out by them, but I think they are so cute. I also have pet reptiles, so I am aware that my version of cute is different from other people's. Now the fun thing about this kit is it's serving a bunch of different purposes. So Whimzey, who made this kit, does a Hue, as in H-U-E, Hue Got This challenge every month. And you post spreads using her color of the month and you tag them Hue Got This. And whoever posts the most spreads with that tag will get a prize. And this month's color is very similar to the green that we're using that's in this kit. So I'm struggling here because of my GoodNotes layers. So I'm going to copy this guy and paste him back. I'm going to put him over here. I really like how this beetle looks on the background of this page, like this teal and that teal together. I think they look so good together. But I want my affirmation on top. Okay, what else can we pull from the kit? So I've used this blue and green one. I want to try to stick to that blue and green because that's our palette. This little guy over here is pretty cute too. Okay, so I think that's all the kind of blue and green stickers. So the last thing I want to do, I'm going to grab this cute little bug again, and we're going to go back to Procreate. So another thing that Jenna has shared on her website, which I will link in the comments, there is these rings, the ribbon, the stylus, and the pencil, which you can get all for free on her blog. And she teaches you, she's got a video that shows you how to change their colors in Procreate. So I like the pencil. Oh, and let me just go back. So what I've got here is original file, the one I'm playing with, original file, the one I'm playing with, original file, the one I'm playing with. I haven't done that with the ribbon and the binding. That way, if I screw up the one that I'm using, I can duplicate the original and have a clean copy again without messing up my file and not being able to use it anymore, or having to go re-download it again. In the case of the notebook from Patreon, it's gone. So if I screw up my file, it's gone. So I want to make sure to always keep a clean copy. I also have it backed up in my iCloud files. So let's go, here's our pencil. And we're going to, we'll use the blue. So I have pencil color selected, and I'm going to drop that on. I need to erase this little birdie here. And now there we go. So I've just done a fill and made it this pretty blue color. And I'm going to make the eraser color blue as well. And now remember I copied that beetle before I opened up Procreate. Let's just zoom in a bit. I'm just going to shrink the beetle so he fits. I'm going to duplicate him a bunch of times. All right. And let's just spread the beetle around. Just kind of space them out evenly. That looks pretty good. All right, so now we have, nope, it doesn't look good. I changed my mind. They're not evenly dispersed. All right, that'll work. Oops, I did JPEG and I want a JPEG. Let's try that again. Share PNG this time. Copy. And we'll go back to GoodNotes. And put our pencil. Oh, look at that. What did I do? Let's try that again. Okay. This time I won't warp. Oh my goodness. So I keep warping the pencil because it's so skinny. I keep grabbing the handles instead of the resizing thing. And now that I spent all that time on it, I don't like it. So I'm going to go back to Procreate, bring it up. I'm going to go back to my pencil color here, and I'm going to just choose the green and drop that down. The blue was just blending in too much with the background, but you can see how easy Procreate is to use. Super quick to edit and change things around. So we'll put our pencil down. I'm going to zoom in. Look at how perfectly those greens match. They are so close without even trying. Okay, so I think we're done. That is my extreme planning for today. So we've done all sorts of stuff in Procreate. We've recolored some files, and then made a background, and we've made our own little sticker with the little brush set. So there you go. I will link what I've used in the description. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back tomorrow with another video for you. So have a great night, everyone. Bye.